So if a team starts to skid in the standings and we don't remember what they looked like at their peak, were they ever really contenders? Thanks for joining us. Happy Martin Luther King Day. First and foremost, today is Monday, January the 20th. Hopefully we can make it, we can all try to make it a day of service. The NBA is doing plenty of serving today. 4 nationally televised games, starting with Toronto versus Atlanta at 1:30 on NBA television. Toronto is 28-14 on the season. The Hawks are an abysmal 10-33, including 2 out of their last 5 contests, 2 victories out of their last 5. The Raptors have won 4 out of their last 5. Again, that's a 1:30 tip on NBA TV, and that's just to get the ball rolling. Following that, the Hawks and the Raptors should be followed by a showdown in the Southwest Division between New Orleans and Memphis. Memphis is 20-22, an impressive 20-22, currently sitting in the 8th seed in the Western Conference. The New Orleans Pelicans are 16-27. That's a 4 p.m. tip on TNT. Following that New Orleans-Memphis game will arguably be the game of the night. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure this is the game you'll be watching. Lakers versus the Celtics. 6:30 p.m. TNT. Make sure it's appointment television. Make sure that you're sitting down and you're ready to watch, because the Celtics are looking to snap a 3-game losing skid. They're going to come out with some fight. The Lakers, we talked about them yesterday. In their last 10 games, they have been on just scorching. They are 9-1 in their last 10. The Lakers are 34-8 overall, including 9 of their last 10 contests resulting in victories. The Celtics are 27-14, including that 3-game losing skid that I mentioned. That's a 6:30 p.m. tip on TNT. And lastly, the 9 p.m. tip, the final game of the night, Golden State versus Portland. Pretty tough one. We'll have to find a way to get through it. But again, it's 9 p.m., so if you doze off, it won't be the worst thing in the world. The Golden State Warriors, man, I don't have to tell you, you already know. They have not had the most fortunate of seasons. It has been a peculiar year for them. They are 1-9 in their last 10, including 1 win in their last 5 contests. The Portland Trailblazers are 2-5 in their last 5 contests. That's a 9 o'clock tip on TNT. Which of these games are you most looking forward to? I'll go ahead and throw mine out there. Mine, you might not be expecting this. I'm sure everybody else is going to say Lakers versus Celtics. I'm looking forward to that Memphis-New Orleans game. The Pelicans have been playing above their potential. And if you disagree with me, I'd love to hear why. But that's how I feel right now. Brandon Ingram, if you would have told me 4 months ago, 5 months ago, that Brandon Ingram's projection would be where it is now, it might have been a package around Kuzma. On the other side of things, we got the Memphis Grizzlies, who are the 8th seed in the Western Conference right now, fighting their way through the Southwest Division. An impressive performance, an impressive season on behalf of Ja Morant, rookie point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies. I did say that I'm most interested in this game, and here's why. I want to see the pick and roll action between Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. That is something to me that I believe is going to be a cornerstone for the Memphis Grizzlies moving forward. A decade ago, it was Mike Conley and Marc Gasol, Mike Conley and Zach Randolph. Right now, it's Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson. And what's going to happen is Jaren Jackson can already shoot with range. It's not extended, it's not consistent, but he can already shoot with range. That pick and pop is only going to come 1 or 2 off seasons, and that pick and roll matures into a pick and pop. Now they've got options. You've got to account for Ja Morant blowing by you straight to the basket and jumping over you. You've got to account for Jaren Jackson running straight to the basket and getting a dish from Ja Morant. You've got to account for Jaren Jackson potentially stepping back and pulling the jumper. Again, like I said, which game are you most interested in seeing tonight? With me, it's going to be that Memphis-New Orleans game. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be most curious about that Lakers-Celtics game. Let me know why. Again, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be blessed.